Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, the sisterhood, loves Black males they can control like toys. And even before I even finish repeating, well, the sisterhood, oh my goodness, oh, he must hate his mom. He hate Black women. Who hurt you? It's not all. I'm like, go to Hades. Oh, sisterhood of chaos. Right? Because I see right through their nonsense, left and right. Let me sit there and show you something for a second. Now, remember now that the sisterhood, they are about controlling Black males as much as possible, especially in the modern day. They're about manipulating numbers of Black males as much as possible. They are about thinking that numbers of Black males are supposed to keep sweating them and only them. This is what they did. That's what they want to continue to keep doing, which the hypocrisy of that, right? Because again, the small number of American Black males that are saying, man, go to hell with that game y'all keep playing, right? Because they don't like when numbers of American Black males know their game, right? Well, again, you know, why y'all keep trying to blame the sisters, and it's not all. Again, I'm not playing that silly ass game. Right? Watch this for a second. I'm gonna play you something for a second. Give me one moment.
You need to learn how to flip the script and make everything that man's fault. Even it don't matter what you do, you need to be able to flip it back on him. Whatever it is, I promise you it can be turned into his fault. He needs to think that everything that's wrong is because of him. And I'm telling you, it's gonna get you everything you want every time. It never fails. This is a skill that you need to master.
See, the sisterhood. See, they don't have anything logical to say what I just showed you. That sisterhood, that particular American Black woman, right? She's telling people just basically just turn anything back on the Black man, no matter if it's right. Turn it back on them as if they're wrong. What kind of SHIT crap is that? That American Black male is supposed to keep tolerating this SHIT crap. And unfortunately, there are some ones that continue to keep doing it, right? See, the thing about supremacists, which is the most awesome mental manipulation force that's ever existed, right? They're sitting there saying these silly Negro women, the ones that play these games, they say these fools don't understand what they continue to keep doing. They are pushing away the black males who they want to protect them, and they keep pushing them away by sitting there saying some of the meanest, derogatory, hatred-filled things that a woman shouldn't even be finishing out her mouth. And these sisters think that American black males are supposed to keep this tolerating this shit. Now, unfortunately, there's quite a number of ones that will continue to do that, right? And let me tell you something. See, white feminism, this is what they're doing to black feminism type women. Yes, this is what they're doing. They say those old Negro women. They think because they get a few little more crumbs of little succeeding of some type of externalism with some type of title, or they have a nice little house, or a nice little apartment, or a nice little car that was made by them. They go to my schools, right, with my accreditation. And they said, and some sisterhoods say, well, I went to HBCU. That's what white feminism do. They say, "Oh, Negro woman." Who are the people that accreditates those HBCU ones you talking about? Negro woman? White feminism laughs at numbers of sisterhood and their type of ignorance and their type of hatred of the American black man, right? Because they want to continue to keep controlling as many American black males as they can, like toys. I want to do a quick show on this because I came across an image the other day that caught my attention. It was a fascinating and a very powerful image or images. And what also caught my attention whereby this, but where this image, whereby this particular, well, the guy who knows, or guys who know I'm talking about, who put some creative wording in this particular image. And it was fascinating. Oh, they did a creative home run on the type of word that was put in this image to also describe also how numbers of American black women, specifically the ones it applies to, how they like to continue to keep trying to control black males. So let's get to that. Let's go ahead and get to that particular video image. Give me 1 second. Now, this might be a little small to see, and I'm going to pause it as it goes through this. Some people can see this. They can try to read it if they can as best as possible. Or just look at the image of this. And I'm going to go ahead and read some of these genius words that was put within this image box on this. Right? Let me just take a look at that image on that. Look at the image. What an insult. But this is also exactly what numbers of sisterhood think about American black males on a daily basis. Now, what I'm going to do is read this. I'm going to read this for the ones who can't see the writing. But it talks about how on the top, hi, welcome to Renee Simp. Will this be your only purchase? And to the right, it says, the sisterhood on the right says, these guys are selling like crazy. On the left side, the sisterhood, she says, and this is the new black man, question mark. I guess the old black man didn't sell out. What an insult. And you see the image of the box in the middle part, right? It shows this mild, docile looking black male, modern day version, the one this applies to. And it said on the top of there, it says SIM card included, right? SIM card means that basically that this particular black male is easily programmed to sit there and do whatever the wish is upon a sisterhood and can't think for themselves, right? And they would hate another American black male that knows the game. That's part of being simpish. And you see on the right side of that box, oh man, I mean, the image of this box is fascinating. Man, I'll say this 1,000 times. If someone can do a 3D print of this kind of box, oh my goodness, or something similar to this, wow. But on the right side of that box, it says, "Will worship you." Wow. And this is what the sisterhood, they want more American black males to worship them. Oh, they want it real bad, right? But at the same time, if you would expect this particular American black woman to be able to cook something, to be able to clean something, to be able to smile sometime toward them, to have some kind of peace with the American black man. They think that's slavery. They be like, ain't your mama? Ain't their mama? Do you see how crazy that sounds? But to continue, at the bottom of this particular image, it said the new black man. And on the left side of that package, it said Plantation Brother Package. Man, that was wild. And at the bottom of the worst of this image, it says, I know the Pookie package is cheaper, so I'm good with this upgrade. And this does have the SIM card included. So that means he will pander me constantly. Oh, I'll be right back. I didn't realize I had to purchase the leash separately. To purchase the leash separately. Wow. One more time. And again, numbers of the sisterhood think that numbers of American black males, the ones who know how to think, the ones that ain't playing this game, think that American black males are supposed to just continuously sweat them. And then the nerve of some of this sisterhood, when numbers of American black males are traveling, the ones who are able to or ones who want to, because there are ones who can travel to different other places away from the States, but like, no, they don't want to do that. That's fine. But the ones who are doing that, then the nerve of the sisterhood to act like that, oh, they only going to these other third world countries and talking to these women that can't speak no English and stuff like that because it can't deal with a strong American black woman. Man, this is what supremacists doing when they say that dumb shit. They left these silly Negro womanhood, sisterhood type of mentality, hatred filled, demonic, satanic filled, devilish type of thinking type sisterhood that has such a demonic hatred of an American black man. White feminism laugh at this foolishness, right? But let's continue with this particular last image I wanted to show you. Now, remember the leash part of it, right? The leash. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Now, again, some person that might be able to read some of that, but just look at the image itself overall. And if you can look at the words, that's fine. If you can't, then I'll read some of the words in a little bit. I just want this to play through first. It's so ridiculous. When I sit there and saw this particular image in a way ridiculous. In a way, I'm saying that it was such a powerfulness because it does explain how numbers still think about American black males, right? I mean, you see the sisterhood and laughing and joking and everything like that, looking like queenesses and stuff like this and boss, what and stuff like that and all that old external stuff. But okay, so let me just read. So if you can't see this, let me just read something. Uh, the top part of this image, this powerful image, says his name is Incel. He's a plantation brother. They're low in demand, easy to find, well trained, doesn't have high expectations, easy to control. And the best part is, I feed him when I want. Definitely works for me, and it would work for you too. You wouldn't even have to go to the gym. She talking about, hey girl, I see your boyfriend is treating you well, right? And that's when she kind of explained that, right? And then she started talking about, I need to go to Renee Simp too. She want one too. And she says, the other sisterhood says, girl, yes. He surprised me with a Birkin bag yesterday. Hold on, girl. Low in demand, and I can get one today. And he bought you a Birkin bag, basically, and I don't have to go to the gym. I better get one before they run out. I hear some of them are becoming passport brothers, and we don't want them. And at the bottom, it says, at the bottom of that picture, it says, what is that smell, my black queen? This old silly, snippish, particular black male on this particular picture. And you see the leash says incel. What in the nonsense is that? See, again, this is how they look at the American black male, right? Let me show you a picture, because again, this is also what they look at a black male as. Yes. This is what they look at American black male, the sisterhood. This is the way to look at them. Yes. This is the way to look at them. The American sisterhood, black sisterhood. And again, I'm not talking about the good American, well, some of the good American black women, beautiful and feminine. I'm not talking about the small amount like that. I'm not talking about them. They're getting smaller and smaller. White feminism knows this. Supremacy knows this. And even when I relay this in the commentary relating to description, the sisterhood is also about classism. They can't stand other sisterhood. They're very fragmented, right? When one sisterhood graduates from this particular college, she thinks she's better than another person does in college. This other sisterhood, she thinks she got a nice old electric car that's not built by American black people. That's a whole different topic. And again, the fight feminism supremacy laughs at that dumb stuff. You think you're better that you're driving an electric car that American black folks don't make, but at the same time, how many sit there and complain they can't afford it or the payments are too much? What kind of dumb, idiotic stuff is that, right? See, the thing about it is, more American black males need to be able to tap into that historical, powerful ancestry that no other male or males can compete in within the states. There's nobody of males that have been through so much, anything similar to black pain as American black males on such a continuous basis. No other culture had a constitution that considered them 3/5 of a person in the states. No other culture of males had to have a civil war to sit there and supposedly wink, wink, free them. because people in the South wanted personnel within certain parts of the South under the white banner wanted to keep their status quo and keep slaves, right? As if various parts of the North didn't have slaves, and they did. No person had to go through that. No males had to go through formal segregation for such a long time in comparison to American blacks, especially American black males. Nobody compared to that. No other male has served in the military more than American blacks, besides certain ones within the Padang-based culture, which is common sense. But no other males from other culture has segregated units like the American black male. So go to hell with that game. So think about it. If more American black males read through the game, right, and started doing this, yes, coming together. Oh, the sisterhood. Oh, they would hate that, right? Because again, the sisterhood was like, well, you know what? I mean, well, maybe some that do that. But again, when I said that's not all, the sisters are doing that, go to hell with that game, right? And when the sisters start talking that nonsense and stuff like that, remember one of the first videos I showed you at the beginning was when that sister was saying about how to manipulate, especially like black males, right? Specifically, it's all about manipulating black males, right? You heard that sisterhood of idiotic said, right? But American black males supposed to settle for that bull, right? But so at the same time, when that sisterhood start talking that nonsense, more American black males should be doing like this too. All right, get out of here with that old silly bleep 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 type of rhetoric, right? And there are some a little bit more American black males, but it's not even a piece of enough. It's not even a piece of enough, right? Because you heard and the image I showed you where this queen is on that image I was showing you when she was talking about how that she heard that some of the black males are becoming passport brothers, and they don't want that. Of course, they don't want that because numbers of American black males are tired of that shit and ain't tolerating this nonsense. And then you got certain parts of main media that's obviously not controlled by American blacks that try to put a shitty ass spin on some little white spin. Oh, well, the passport brothers, they're going overseas and different places to find a woman. F off. That has nothing to do with the majority of black males that are traveling overseas. They're going for different experiences. If they want to sit there and get with somebody else, that is their right to do that. So piss off to the people who try to play that damn game. People don't talk about when the sister goes traveling to different places and they sock SCX with however males, when they doing twerking, when they sitting there going clubbing, right? No, people don't talk about that, do they? Where's the main media talking about that? So they can go piss off, right? And the sister can go piss off. See, they don't want to talk about when American black women are traveling different places, again, going clubbing, going twerking, doing a thing. Nobody's supposed to question that. But the minute American black male is supposed to sit there, and when American black male sit there and goes traveling, doing anything, enjoying their life, then they got a problem with that. Piss off. It's like, again, get out of here with that nonsense. Right? Get out of here with that nonsense. So again, I'm going to play you one last video again of that first video. Now remember, the sisterhood want to play games and act like, oh, this don't really happen, right? Piss off.
Woman, you need to learn how to flip the script and make everything that man's fault. Even it don't matter what you do, you need to be able to flip it back on him. Whatever it is, I promise you it can be turned into his fault. He needs to think that everything that's wrong is because of him. And I'm telling you, it's going to get you everything you want every time. It never fails. This is a skill that you need to master.
And they think American black males supposed to tolerate that shit? Right? More numbers of American black males, again, need to be doing this. coming together and not playing that little silly game or not entertaining that silly game by quieting down the sisterhood. And even though there are some that are doing that, it's not even quite even a piece of enough. And this is why the sisterhood continue to keep disrespecting and showing their demonic teeth of hatred toward the American Black man. So I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.